Who are you and what are we doing here today?
Hey there, my name is Brent, and I run a channel called Goobertown Hobbies. I'm a miniature painter, and I am local to this area, so this event is put on by a lot of the folks from my local game store, Crossroad Games. And yeah, I'm here as a guest painting judge. So in just a minute, I'm gonna go around all the tables, look at all the minis, and we'll see what we're dealing with today.
Hi, my name's Dave Atherton, and I am the tournament organizer for the Standoff. Been doing this for about 8 or 9 years now. Been playing the game for over 25. I love the hobby of 40K, and I really want to kind of spread that around. So we had this event originally going as part of Crossroad Games, running out of store in Standish, and we've expanded it to what you see here today. Got over 70 people between the two events that we're running, hoping to expand it year after year. We really focus on both the competitive and the hobby side of things. So if you really want to show off all the hard work you put into painting, this is definitely the event to come to. And we really try to reflect that in what our prize support is and what events we have going on. We actually have professional paint judges coming in later to judge the stuff. So yeah, that's what we're all about.
So to judge the event, what are some key things that you're looking for today?
In general, I look for color and smoothness, I look for detail, I look for the little things that make me happy, the thematic things. That's how I think about it, but I'm going to take a look at, I don't even know if there is a rubric. We're going to see if there is a rubric, and then we'll go from there.
How long would you say on average it takes somebody to paint like an average miniature? At a competition level, I should say.
It varies. Competition level, 10, 20, 30 hours, like a long time for a competition level. I imagine for a lot of the miniatures around here have a couple hours worth of paint in them, because I think a lot of these are gaming miniatures. And depending on the person, they may not want to put a ton of time into those because they move around, they can get chipped, they could get lost. So I wouldn't expect that a lot of people are playing with a 30-hour paint job, but I'm gonna take a look and see.
And last question I have for you is, what got you into painting?
Ooh, I got into painting actually just because the kids in my school were getting into Warhammer. So I was into some card games first, and then the kids in my school were getting into Warhammer, and so I got my orcs and my Dark Eldar and started painting. Had a great time with it, and that became a really important hobby for me over the years.
Awesome. If people want to find your channel or more about you, how can they do that?
Just do a Google search for Goobertown Hobbies. That's Goobertown Hobbies on YouTube.
Awesome, man. Fantastic. Great stuff.
So my name is Sherbrooke Andrews, and today we're playing a Warhammer 40K tournament, and that's a tabletop game. Basically, you roll dice, play with miniatures that you painted. For me, it's as much about the hobby as actually coming in and playing games, hanging out with friends, just basically having a good time with people you know and with similar interests.
What army are you playing today?
So I'm playing an army called Tau, and they're fantasy alien race that a lot of people joke and call them fish people because they have sort of a fish themed name, and their stuff is named after fish, and they're aliens with high technology. A lot of people think of them as like a Gundam-like faction. They've got a lot of sort of robot suits and things. Kind of fun.
Who are you and what are we doing here today?
Hey, I'm Colin Burns. We're here for the Portland GT tournament, 5 rounds for Warhammer 40K.
Can you talk to me about this event? What is it and why should people come to it?
This is the largest event in Maine. So for any 40K players that are in the greater Maine region or New England, it's a great event. They do a phenomenal job. There's great prize support for it. Portland's a lot of fun. You know, it's a good place to hang out. Yeah, that's kind of...
What army do you play in 40K here?
So this year I'm running Imperial Guard because they just got some really cool new rule updates and they are doing absolutely phenomenal.
Awesome. If people wanted to find out more information about this event, how could they do that?
So there's a lot of Facebook groups that advertise for all the events that are in the area. I think that's probably the best one, and he actually does a website, so I think it's like Portland GT. It's an easy Google.
Just say links in the description below, and I'll put it.
Links in the description below.
Perfect. And the last question I have for you is, what got you into Warhammer?
So I've been playing Warhammer for 30 years now, which is absurd. I started playing it at second edition, which, like I said, early 90s. Actually, a lot of the people that I played with back then are actually here playing today. It's been a phenomenal game. It's a great hobby. It's initially expensive to get in, but once you're in, it's unlike Magic the Gathering or card games. Your army is good forever. So you get to paint it, you get to model it, and you get to play it, and the game is always evolving and changing. So it's absolutely phenomenal game. And then it's all over the world. So you could literally play Warhammer in Maine, Texas, California, Germany, South Korea has a league. I mean, it's a worldwide game. You can play English is a common language for it, no matter where in the world you are. And yeah, it's great.
So I know I've said before that Warhammer really hasn't resonated with me yet, and that was kind of one of the reasons that I changed over when I was playing some Marvel Crisis, but if I'm being perfectly honest, when I walked in through those doors, it kind of changed a little bit. I really started to get it and understand it. I've seen Warhammer before in some books over here, a video game over here, some miniatures here, but getting to walk through the doors and seeing it in the grand scale and scheme of things, and really I think how it was intended to be played, was truly something special. I mean, the craftsmanship, the time, the care, and the art that goes into developing your armies and making them cohesive and as beautiful as they were, as you can see from the video, was honestly just inspiring. So in the future, we were certainly going to do before some Kill Team and some Necromunda, but now I don't know how we don't dabble with some 40K. So if that's something that you're going to be interested in seeing in the future, battle reports, breakdowns, talks, kind of the stuff that we do, then you're going to want to like, subscribe, comment, and share. And it also helps us out a ton. Till next time, stay safe.